Man, who knew 5 years could get you all of this? Hey guys, it's Ryal, and I just wanted to tell you guys that my YouTube channel is now 5 years old. I created it on January 10th, 2017, and it is currently January 23rd. So, I'm late. I'll be honest, I'm kind of late on this one, but that's okay. Some of the best things in life are late. Like friendship. And so I thought I could celebrate this milestone by making a Q&A, which is something that no one's ever done ever. Basically, I went on my YouTube community tab and Twitter to ask people to send me questions about me and my YouTube channel. And I got a few questions, so I'm gonna answer them right here for you to hear. My first question comes from Gamer KGR, someone who is canonically dead, so I don't know how you're exactly tweeting this. They asked, what is your favorite Wii game and why is it Wii Play Motion? Is this some kind of like ghost mind trick or something? I think you know the answer. In all honesty, Wii Play Motion isn't like a bad game per se. It's more mediocre. In comparison to something like Wii Sports Resort, it's just not as fun. It seems very rushed and just kind of a cash grab overall. None of the games are really that interesting to me, and I just don't find it too entertaining. So it's not my least favorite game, but it is certainly my least favorite game in the Wii series. Boston6 asks, at what time did you get interested on Wii Homebrew? Well, actually, that was back in March 2018, and you can tell because it was on my oldest public video that is still available on my main channel. Basically, I was really interested in the Homebrew channel itself because there was something like really intriguing about downloading something that you're not supposed to download, like going off the grid or something like that, except you're just, you know, putting some files on your SD card, and that's pretty much it. But it's still pretty interesting. I actually didn't use any homebrew apps for a while because I didn't know how. I don't know, I was 12. I didn't know how homebrew worked like at all at the time. But no, it took me all the way to January 2019 to actually figure out how to use Wii Homebrew, and that's what kickstarted the whole Wii Homebrew phase on my YouTube channel for a while. So I'd really say it was probably January 2019 when I really got into it. Plush Crossing, who by the way makes great art and has made great art for my past YouTube videos, which you should watch. He makes really good art is all I'm saying. He asked, what made you make your YouTube channel? That's the best question you could ask, huh? Well, my memory's a bit fuzzy, but I remember it starting off as more of a bet than something I was actually planning on doing. I remember being in my 6th grade homeroom class. I was sitting right next to my best friend. We were talking about YouTube channels or something, and I basically asked him, do you think it'd be cool if I made a YouTube channel? And he said, sure, why not? And so I created my channel that same day, and I didn't actually upload anything for at least a month. That was when I actually, you know, started posting videos, and I went down that whole thing, and now I'm here. Brian Does Stuff asked, how do you make your videos? Well, certainly not out here, that's for sure. Loopy asks, what are your thoughts on being called a Scott the Woz clone? That was like the first question I definitely already expected. The truth is that it's honestly not that bad. Don't you think it would be pretty cool to be consistently compared to a YouTuber who people say consistently is a really good YouTuber? I think that really adds a lot of motivation. However, there are also people who think I'm trying to copy that, and I do admit that is a little bit of an inspiration. So this year, I'm definitely going to focus more on doing more original things. Overall, at least I'm not a Plain Rock 124 clone anymore. The Pineapple Gaming Show asks, besides your Wii Christmas special, what is one of your favorite videos you worked on? That is kind of a hard question to ask, because overall, I'd have to pick a video from last year because those are the only videos that I actually have memory of making. In that case, it would probably be my game prototypes video. For those of you who haven't watched it, Gamer KGR made a cameo appearance when I was talking about the Sonic 2 prototype, and that was a really fun process. I was basically in the middle of writing the script, and while I was writing the Sonic 2 section, I thought to myself, I know someone who would be really interested in saying this in the video. And I called up KGR. He was very ecstatic to work on it, and we both had a lot of fun coming up with our own ideas for what we should write for the script. The filming process for that nighttime part was a little bit arduous because it was actually filmed at night, so I was very tired, and on top of that, recording the whole thing took about 2 hours because we kept flubbing up our lines, but it was still pretty fun. In addition to that, researching and picking out which prototype I really wanted to review is actually pretty fun. I really liked going into different prototypes and just seeing what was the most interesting for the video, and the ones I came off with are pretty good. I could have done better, but I think it was certainly one of my better videos of the year. This guy made a list. Rye says, let's go. Fave fast food. I'd have to say Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, and anyone who doesn't share that opinion is an okay person. They just have a different opinion than me. Hobbies outside of technology. I don't have a lot of hobbies outside of technology, unless you count YouTube channel as a hobby outside of technology, which I don't know, I don't really. But I guess another hobby I want to get into that I'm not in right now, but I want to be able to do in the future is collecting Lego sets. There's a lot of nostalgic Lego sets from like the early 2010s that I really want to collect and build again, and maybe put them in like a little display case when I'm like 42, but that's probably something I'm looking forward to. Fave Wii channel. Well, I know I chalked up a lot of interest about the Japanese Wii channels recently, but honestly, my favorite Wii channel would probably be, this is gonna sound really weird, but it was actually a Hulu Plus. I am very nostalgic for watching Hulu Plus on the Wii. I didn't watch a lot of Netflix. I was more so a Hulu Plus guy. I watched like a billion shows on there, and I have a lot of fond memories watching them with my family and just going on Hulu Plus. Bet you weren't expecting that, but that is honestly the truth. Love your content, dude. You always cover the niche stuff I love. I really appreciate it when people tell me that. It's really the kind of thing that motivates me to keep doing this, so I appreciate it. The Loner Collector asks, favorite 3DS game? That's kind of a tricky one. I have a lot of 3DS games that I'd say are my favorite. So I think I'm tied between WarioWare Gold and Super Mario 3D Land. WarioWare Gold, really fun WarioWare game. Probably my favorite one just because it combines all the really good WarioWare micro games, upscales them a bit, and makes them a little more refined and easier to play. But Mario 3D Land is very nostalgic to me. It was one of the first 3DS games that I played, and I just have a lot of fond memories playing that. So I'd have to pick WarioWare Gold, I guess. All right, another list. Number 1, what made you want to start this channel? I already talked about this. Number 2, did you have any roadblocks when it came to getting your channel off the ground? I don't know if I'd say my channel's off the ground even now. It's definitely at a much better place than it used to be, but I guess technically I did get a bit of a resurgence late last year with all my Wii videos, so I guess it's just that I don't make Wii videos as often as I should. That's probably my only roadblock. I guess I could also use this as a future-proofing thing, so if I want my channel to get off the ground, this year I want to focus on uploading more consistently, because that is something that will certainly help me get noticed in the YouTube algorithm. It isn't that big of a priority to me. I'd much rather focus on the quality of videos, which is definitely increasing. So if I make more videos in a shorter amount of time, as well as making them really high quality, I certainly do believe that I will get somewhere. So in order to future-proof this, I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna have 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. And if I don't, you can slap me. Number 3, what was the first video game you ever played? Believe it or not, the first system I played was not the Wii or even a DS. It was actually the PS2 Slim. My older siblings won it at a carnival, and I played a lot of 3D platformers. I sucked at them because I was like 3 years old, but I do remember a lot of platformers. I played Crash Twinsanity. That was one of them for sure. Crash Nitro Kart, another one that I still suck at. And of course, SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and the movie games I've actually talked about in a video I made last year, so check it out if you haven't already. Number 4, what are some things you want to improve with your content in the future? Well, again, I definitely want to be a lot higher quality. Another thing I want to do is be a lot funnier. I don't think I've been particularly funny, especially like a couple of years ago. I'm getting better at it, but I definitely want to get better at writing jokes. And my last and final question is asked by 7 Emeralds in Hand, and I have no idea what this means. Your rival said he wants to meet you at Burger King. Do you accept? All right, rival. You, me, Burger King, January 26th at 3 p.m. Be there or be square. And that was really all the questions. I want to end this by just saying I do really appreciate everyone who stuck by me. I know not everyone here has been around for 5 years. In fact, I'd say about maybe at least 2 of you have been around since 2017, but it has certainly been a fun ride. I've improved a lot, and I'm going to certainly start improving a lot more now that I have the motivation that I need. Oh God, I'm fading away. And I certainly want to improve a lot within the following years. So stay tuned. Things are looking bright, and they're going to get a lot brighter. Can't wait to get 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see ya in the future.